Have you ever opened a spreadsheet and thought, this is hard to read? Good formatting is what transforms messy data into something clean and professional. In this quick guide, I'll show you how to format text, numbers, and dates in Google Sheets step by step. So, let's start with text. You go to your sample Google Sheets. You highlight the cells that you want to change. For example, in this tutorial, we want to format this top text, which are the categories at the top here. You highlight it. You highlight by dragging through, or you can highlight by clicking the row. But let's drag through because we only want to change this. So you highlight it and you look at the toolbar here. This toolbar is all that you can use to format your text. So for starters, we can pick a different font. For our title up there, you can maybe say impact, and you can see the title changes instantly, or Arial, depending on your preference. Then after that, you can increase the sizing because it's their titles. You can say maybe they're too small, they can't be visible. You can increase or reduce the size according to your preference. So let me reduce back to the normal size. Then you can even add bolding to the text and even italics. It depends on what you want to do, and you can even underline the text. So there are so many things you can do with your toolbar here. So for example, when you want your headers to pop, like the name, department, salary, performance, joining date, you want them to pop, what you can do, you can add the font size to maybe 13, so that you can really differentiate between the title and the body text. Then after that, you can change the text color. Maybe here is where you can change the text color. Let me say we make it white. Then you can change the background color, which is the fill color, and turn it to gray, something like gray, or something like black, so that it pops. Yeah, so you can see at least we have separated our top text from the rest of the text. Then after that, you can see we are doing something, the text is becoming even good. Next, let's format numbers. So select the range you want to format, then you go to format, then you go to number. So for this column, our column was salary, which means salary is currency. So we want to make this column be recognized as currency, not just for numbers. So we go to format, number, then currency. By default, Google Sheets will put it in dollars. So let's say practically you want to change it into your normal home currency. What you do, you go to format, then you go to number, then you go to custom currency. So from here you can look for any currency you want to use. For example, you can use the yen, you can use the dollar, depending on your hometown currency, and it's very, very useful. So let me change this to Argentine peso. So I select, then I click apply, and automatically it will be reflected here. Let me change it to another format so that you see the difference. Let me change it to a yen. So you see automatically it changes. This is super helpful in budgets or reports. For example, if you're tracking expenses, format them as currency. If you're tracking progress, use percentage. You see, so under here there are so many things you can do with the number. You can either format as number, as percentage, accounting, and many other formats depending on your data. Finally, let's look at this. You highlight the date column, then you go to format, then you go to number, then you go to date, and then the moment you click there, Google will recognize all the data in this column as dates, and Google will instantly convert it into a clean, consistent format, so that you don't have different formats of dates here and there and there. So the data is very clean. And here's a neat trick: you can adjust the regional settings to show dates as day, month, year, or month, day, year, whichever makes sense for your audience. So instead of confusing mixes like first 1 of 5 2025 or 5/1 2025, everything looks uniform and professional. Quick pro tip: the paint format tool, that tiny roller you see here up here, lets you copy formatting from one cell and paste it into another. So for example, if you click on this cell and you click on the paint formatting tool, it copies the settings from here. So if you go here and I write and I paste, the formatting will be transformed immediately. So you can say format value split, it transfers the formulas and everything you have copied from one cell to another. So once you have set up one row perfectly, you don't have to repeat the steps. You just click and drag and done. And that's it. Your Google Sheets is now polished, professional, and way easier to read. In the next video, I'll show you how to add and delete columns instantly so that you can add information where you need it at any time. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Bye for now.